I just got out of Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie, and I'm gonna tell you, you need to go see this movie. Like, no jokes, no games. Don't bootleg it. Don't watch it on a website. Go to the theaters and support the original release. Now, I know that it came out on both subtitled and dubbed in different theaters, but if you can watch it any kind of way you can, go watch and support this movie. It is absolutely beautiful. The animation is perfect. I kind of wish that in the next season of Super, if they do another season, that they choose to do the animation this way. It feels very natural and hand-drawn and very just rough and raw, the way that Dragon Ball should be represented. I honestly admit that I don't like digital animation. It just kind of takes something away from the feeling of the series. Even when they reanimate old episodes or old scenes from old episodes, it just doesn't feel right. And this just felt right. The film as a whole just worked really well. Broly himself is a sympathetic character. You actually feel things for him. You actually care about him as a character. You don't just push him away as like just another strong guy. When you saw him in the last iterations, he was just strong. That was it. There was nothing more to him. But it gave him characterization, and it gave him personality, they gave him motivations, and it all worked. For the most part. And that's where we're going to get to the meat of this video. While I did really enjoy the movie and I found it to be spectacular, it created a gigantic plot hole in the entire Dragon Ball universe. Now, most of the time when they do these movies, you can write them off because they're not canon. They don't count anything that happened in the series before, and they don't care about anything that comes after. But I've been told that this movie actually is indeed canon. And if so, it rewrites the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. Because Raditz comes to Earth to find Goku, who's supposed to be off planet on a mission to destroy Earth. But in the movie, Goku's parents, a la Superman, send him off planet to avoid being destroyed. And they don't give him a mission. His mission isn't to destroy Earth. His mission isn't to do anything except survive. And then Raditz kind of offhandedly in like a line of dialogue goes, "Oh, well, Mom said that, he's off planet." My question was, how did he know? It's just weird to me that the parents would mention that, I don't know, that their planet is being destroyed or they're being attacked and everyone they know is dying. Instead of just telling him that, your brother's off planet. And there was no scene that even showed. They didn't have any scene for that. They didn't even show Goku's mom contacting Raditz to let him know that his brother was off planet. They just said it in a quick scene of dialogue. They didn't tie anything together. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense. And it also makes me question why then Raditz would come to Earth expecting that Goku would have destroyed it for the mission for Frieza, because as far as Raditz knew, they didn't work entirely for Frieza in that capacity. I just feel like it would have been a thing where, like, Frieza would have sent Raditz in a pod to come find Goku, to retrieve him, to see if the mission was successful. That makes sense. But now, Raditz just came to Earth. Why? Like, why is Raditz on Earth in the first episode of Dragon Ball Z if this movie is canon? I'm cool with them rewriting it because this is a much better treatment for all of it. I just kind of wish there was something where, just maybe Goku's dad, Bardock, was to possibly have said, "You know what? My son's strong and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to send him on Earth and destroy the planet for Frieza, and have it go that way." Instead of the, like, "Well, I'm a good guy," and blah, 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 blah. Like, they just try to turn Bardock into a good guy. And it doesn't fit. He needs to just be a regular Saiyan who's non-consequential and doesn't really matter. That's how it needs to be. But they changed it to give you more of the feels and make you, know that there's good heart in Goku's bloodline. And him hitting his head isn't the only reason that he's good. Which, if you don't know the original series of Dragon Ball, he hits his head and that's why he's good. Not because he has a good nature. It's just what kind of happens in the show. So, yeah, so there's a giant plot hole there, because Raditz really has no reason to come to Earth to look for his brother, other than just to look for his brother. And even then, he shouldn't be, like, why didn't you complete the mission? Why didn't you, destroy the Earth? Why? Like that isn't a thing anymore. Maybe they'll rewrite it, maybe they'll fix it, I don't know, but it's just a gaping plot hole to me. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking too much in my own head. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. I realized in this video I looked down a lot, didn't look at the camera very much because this is very much a headcanon, a piece of theory that came to my mind as I was watching the movie that I otherwise very much so enjoyed. I have no criticism of it. It was really good. The action was great. It was phenomenal. In my theater, when Vegeta transformed into Super Saiyan Red, everybody clapped. Like clap, 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 clap. My only other question was really like, why did Goku not go Instinct when fighting Broly? Why didn't Vegeta, maybe get a chance to go Instinct? I was hoping they were gonna actually introduce like some kind of like new mode we've never seen before to like really get the crowd go crazy. I was hoping it was gonna be like a whole new thing we never saw with Gogeta. But it wasn't. It was just good on its own. Didn't need a parlor trick, so I'm happy about that. And last but not least, if you go to movies and you talk during the movies, I hate you. The guys behind me talked almost the entire time, even just like random, like damn, like I mean, like come on, man, like come on, do that in your head. Do that in your head. Like they talked over certain lines of dialogue. I had to actually shush people, and I hate shushing people, but I had to do it because this is a big moment for me. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. If you guys would like to share your thoughts on the movie or the plot hole I presented, let's talk about it down below. I'll see you on the next anime debate, and please let me know what anime you want to see me compare next on this channel. My name's Chris. I'll see you guys next time. Anime out. Check out my other videos. They exist.